What is up, everybody? It's Coaster Pete here, aka Peter from Club Coaster, coming back with another time-lapse here of Oak Point. That's right, Oak Point Part 8. So, in this time-lapse, we will be working on the park's third roller coaster. That's right, the park's third roller coaster. It will be an RMC T-Rex Rocky Mountain Construction T-Rex style coaster. You know, yeah, definitely. And like, also known as a single rail coaster, yeah. And also, I have no specific name for the coaster yet, but, a plan is still in the works. So, and right over here right now, I'm working on a centerpiece. Another centerpiece here, called, it'll be another Ferris wheel here. It'll be another Ferris wheel. That's right, like a Ferris wheel here for a centerpiece. And also, it'll also be, so basically, as you see here, just for me to build, just for me to design the coaster layout, like the single rail coaster layout, it took me for like 3 to 4 hours of footage. 3 to 4 hours just to work on, the layout for the single rail, for the Rocky Mountain Construction single rail coaster. Yeah, I think the reason why here is because, I'm actually having trouble here. Like, the reason why is because I had to do like a lot of editing, and I was like, there's a couple elements where I did like I did it a certain way, kind of like the 4-meter method, similar to the 4-meter method on certain elements, but not quite. Like, and also my game is lagging a lot too, so well, basically over here you see here, I did try a couple like ways of the pre-lift section, but all of a sudden, then I've actually ended up with kind of like a JoJo roll, kind of like a barrel roll, kind of similar to like a pre-lift section of Hydra the Revenge at Dorney Park, which is a B&M flowless coaster. And also here, and also basically, this is also considered as, it's also considered as a single rail hypercoaster. I'm talking about this coaster right here, this single rail coaster is it's kind of like 203 feet or something like that, and so it is considered as a hypercoaster, pretty much. What I'm talking about here is this Rocky Mountain Construction single rail track, this Rocky Mountain Construction single rail coaster, and also for the color scheme, I kind of went with more like a green, or something like that, more like a green, more like a very bright green, and I did and kind of like a blackish grayish support color, and darker supports, and also, yeah, so basically, for a first drop, for the drop here, I basically did something a 270 degree spiral drop, a 270 degree twisted vertical drop into an airtime hill, into an injector airtime hill, and also into kind of like a 0G roll, kind of like a 0G roll, something like that, and also, well, basically, in this particular time-lapse, I'm basically only working on the layouts here, because it took a really long time for me. Like, because of the lag, probably. And also, over here, I did, like... Also, over here, did some kind of, like, an outward airtime hill, basically. Yeah, And also, I did, kind of like, another unique element as well, like, kind of like a 0G roll, but like, basically kind of like what I kind of consider like a double 0G roll, which is like, kind of like, basically kind of like, 2 0G rolls into 1, but like, something like that, but over here, I'm actually like, well, I did like, edit a lot in that, like, element too, so, over here, I did some kind of wave turn. I did a wave turn over here, and also, I've actually done, so over, like, I did a wave turn into, some kind of like a double up, but not quite, but like, something similar, but into the mid-course brake run. So the reason why I've wanted to add a mid-course brake run is that they're like to run 2 trains on this. Like, I mean, like to run 3 trains. So I could be able to run 3 trains on this coaster just fine. In order to run 3 trains on this coaster, I would have to like add, to make sure to run it like properly, I would have to like add a mid-course brake run. So, also over here, I'm actually working on, kind of working on the transfer table over here. And yeah, also, I'm actually working on, yeah. I don't really know a particular name for this coaster yet, but, like, we never know. So I'm trying to think of, like, theming it after, like, something green, or something like that, and, like, we never know. Yeah, so, and also, like, for the second half of the coaster, for the second half of the course, like, for the second half of the coaster layout, I actually did some kind of, I basically did more like, kind of like, basically kind of like, twister layout, kind of, like, did some, like, overbank turn, like, did some kind of, like, outward bank airtime hills, and like, tight turns, like, high-speed bank turns, and, like, and a couple 0G rolls, and, yeah, so, about this layout, though, I've kind of wanted to go more like, with more like a twister layout. With more of a twister layout, pretty much. And, also, this coaster does, like, have 5 inversions, excluding the overbank turns. This coaster has 5 inversions. It has 5 inversions through the layout, throughout the layout. And, also, it reaches top speeds of it reaches maximum speed of 77 miles per hour. And it also is, it has 13 I believe kind of like the airtime count on this coaster is 13 moments of airtime. 13 counts of airtime, basically. 13 moments of airtime. So, by the way, I've also, this coaster is definitely practically 2 minutes long, just about, the ride duration is about 2 minutes long, and it is 6,011 feet of track. Yeah, the length of this coaster, length of the layout, is 6,011 feet of track. Yeah, 6,011 feet length of track. So yeah, so by the way, like, this is, the excitement rating is green, the excitement rating definitely is green across the board. Like, it's kind of like some kind of a 7.5 excitement, we never know, but like, but the excitement rating was still like green across the board, definitely. It really still was. And yeah, Yeah. And also, this is the park's third roller coaster at Oak Point. Oak Point's third roller coaster in the coaster lineup. So, definitely, well, it's all to stay in this time lapse and enjoy the rest of the time lapse here of Oak Point, Part 8.